whales. So you're probably thinking, what the fuck is a crypto whale? Why is this guy talking about whales? So basically, think of a crypto whale as somebody that has so much money in the cryptocurrency market that they have the ability to manipulate it based on the amount of money in comparison to the coin market cap of that specific coin. So we're going to go ahead and use Tron as an example. So if we go ahead and go to CoinMarketCap up here, you're going to see Tron has about $5.4 billion market cap. Okay, so let's assume that I'm a whale and that I have about 500,000 Ethereum coins, which is roughly, a little bit over $500 million U.S. currency. So, $500 million of 5.4 billion, we're looking at close to about 10%. So if I were to put all of that money into Tron, I would be able to add an additional 10% to the market cap. Okay, well, that's a substantial amount. And that's what makes me a whale. Because I have so much money invested into the cryptocurrency market that I'm able to manipulate these coins to make it seem like they're going up when in reality there was no good news released. There's no hype. There's nothing to really make people want to invest in other than seeing a spike on the graph or seeing the green numbers, the percentage increase. So basically, if you go, we're going to use Binance as an example. So if you go into the Ethereum market, I'm just going to use that because it's easy. Ethereum's roughly about 1,100 a coin, makes it simple. So let's go to Tron here. So in here on the left-hand side, you'll see here all the sell orders based on the amount of Ethereum coins. So there's one that's 17 Ethereum coins. That's obviously going to have a negative impact. That's $17,000 that just came out of Tron. Down here, look, okay, 66 Ethereum coins. So that's roughly almost $70,000 worth of Tron that somebody bought using their Ethereum coins. So that's going to have a positive effect on the market, right? Now, imagine seeing my 500,000 Ethereum coins pop up in here. That's insane, okay? So, for the most part, unless you're just staring at this all day for a living, you're probably not going to see it happen. But what you are going to see is you're going to see a spike, and you're also going to see a very, very large buy order. So as you can see right here, this little graph below the graph up here shows buy and sell orders. And then you can see, the higher ones are more and the lower ones are smaller buys. So if I were to buy 550 million, it would most likely scale all of these bars down to, to make them look minuscule, like these bars right here. And then you would see my bar, which is basically sitting at the very top. Now, let's say another whale were to be involved in this with me, and they were to buy 500 million, dollars worth of Tron. You would see a second bar, so you can see, when there's being money pumped into these. Now, obviously, it's not always a whale that's causing these things to go up and down. There is, good news and bad news for a coin, and then you have good news and bad news for the cryptocurrency market in general. There's a lot of bullshit going on. There's a lot of people making shit up. So it's really difficult to really identify, what's true and what's not. But you really need to look online and kind of validate statements and have a firm understanding of, what they're doing with the coin, how they're going to utilize the blockchain, what's going to make this some next level technology that bigger companies and corporations are going to need to invest into to avoid falling behind. I currently work in the IT industry, and we're doing a lot of work with AWS Cloud and Azure from Microsoft. And the cloud is, the future of IT, and, when you think of the cloud, you think of basically no depreciation. There's another provider that can host all your servers. You don't have to deal with anything. You just basically have to configure them and manage them, but you don't have to deal with the hardware. You don't have to deal with millions of dollars of hardware and all this bullshit. Now let's think of the blockchain. Now it's not entirely like cloud, but it's basically like a peer-to-peer network. Anybody that trades cryptocurrency is a part of this network and is validating this network. And there's no central server that you can just shut down to destroy it. So as long as we're all trading these cryptocurrencies, all of our computers are basically acting as nodes. So in theory, it kind of gives you a similar feel to a cloud-based solution per se. And basically being able to utilize this blockchain to distribute, whatever their service or product is, might give big companies a huge advantage. Now, a lot of companies don't have a thorough understanding of what the blockchain is. They're skeptical. They're trying to look into it because obviously they don't want to pass up on a great opportunity, but they also aren't fully up to speed on everything that's going on with it. So basically what I'm stressing in this video is you have these crypto whales that have a huge impact on the market, but just because something goes up or goes down doesn't always mean there's good news or bad news. If I'm holding on to Ripple and I know that, Ripple's doing great things, it's looking like the future, I'm very confident in it. In a whale dumps, $100 million worth of Ripple and sells, yeah, it's going to cause Ripple to drop. It's inevitable. But, I'm not going to just immediately sell and just, oh no, Ripple's failing. No, some guy just sold a massive amount and probably just reaped the profit since it's been going up over the last week, something along those lines. But, that's when you need to understand the term hold or hodl, however you want to say it. Just hodl, all hodl means is hold. It's some drunk guy just basically spelled it wrong. So you need to understand when you should hold and when you shouldn't hold. If the U.S. releases a statement tomorrow saying that they're going to shut down the entire blockchain and they have some strategic strategy on how they're going to do it, yeah, you might want to consider trying to get your money out and see what happens. But you got these officials in Korea that are they're in the government, involved in the government, and they're investing in cryptocurrency, and they know what's going to be, announced later, so they're using it to manipulate the market. So, there's plenty of different factors that can manipulate the volatility of the cryptocurrency market. So you just need to make sure you're fully aware of what you're investing into, and understand that, there are these crypto whales out there that also can impact the market dramatically. So this is just a short video. If you liked it, you thought it was informational, and you learned something from it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're going to be releasing a lot more content, and hopefully, we're going to try and keep it as short and sweet as possible so you guys can get that brief summary that you're looking for, because nobody wants to sit there and read 20 pages of bullshit. They just want to be able to watch something real quick, get a firm understanding, and feel better about their investment. So I'm Joe from the Crypto Savages. Thanks for watching.